right into the action, or at least waiting for it a little bit on the ramp. Oh, Mad Lions, they're waiting for aggression. Woxic's going to give it to them. It's a quad peek. You're not going to be ready for that one, Mousesports. A Cillian double opener. Karrigan's going to get a trade, and Frozen will hang around, but he can't do it forever. These Glocks are beginning to move up.
Yeah, Mad Lions, they immediately slow it right down. They're sat in this 4 on at 3. I'm a bit out of the loop with skins. I love this skin that Roy has on his Glock. What is this? Someone let me know, please, because I want one. I don't care how much it costs, unless it's over like 50 quid, then I care. The price isn't an object, but it is also an object. Roy over here towards short, looking to have the rest of the team fall in behind him. Smokes, flashes starting to pour in now. Just double smokes, actually. And that's going to cut off this rotation for Karrigan, who sits up on top of the boost box. He gets naded out of the round, so Frozen's got to do a lot. No. And a Cillian is on for the ace in this pistol round. A man who has been around the block in the Danish scene here, about to get the ace versus one of the king IGLs from Denmark.
Yeah, it's Rops, though. Look at this guy. He has been a powerhouse. Even in that lost series for Mousesports, he was the guy to look for. Unfortunately, oh, that kid's dropped behind the boxes. Is it inside between that orange box and the white one? Oh my God, that's so unreal. That's so unfortunate. Robs, he can't do anything about it. No kit, no chance for the defuse. And I mean, all that's going to do is deny Cillian the ace. Rush, let's take a look at that kit. Come on. No way.
What? Karrigan,
No way.
How have you done that? What's he do? What a blunder.
A really good round for Mousesports without those couple of kills, but albeit an eco. So we'll sweep it under the rug and move on to the AWP on Robs. Interesting purchase coming in early over Woxic. Wonder if that's position or just map dependent. We'll have to wait and see. Woxic's got the utility instead. Going to be waiting in middle. Mad Lions going out wide. Great spray down for Woxic, getting away with 2 and even going back in for more. He's hungry. He's got Karrigan alongside him, smoked off in the elevator. Akor's found a gap, but Robs, how does that shot miss? That looked perfect. And somehow, some way, Mad Lions open up a mid to B. Roy with his pick, stuck on a 1-on-3.
Oh, Woxic tries to go back for more, but that's given the kill to Roy. Karrigan away to the lobby. Honestly, Roy just got annihilated.
Yeah,
that is beautiful.
He just posted up again. You're not going to get it twice, buddy. Once is enough.
So we've been seeing Robs take this up more and more, like a hell of a lot, like a noticeable amount of a difference here. And Woxic feels like he's rifling more and more. I kind of like it. Like, Robs is looking really good with the AWP, so it's a little bit scary. Just as I say that, of course, he dies to a pistol. Now this B site called into question, and Chris J can't hold the line. An AWP retrieved onto Shush, and Woxic not able to take it away from them. Finally, the trade kill comes in from Karrigan, but Akor's straight away with that AWP in his hands, and there he is nailing the shot. Trying to get the follow-up. Frozen doing the damage, but now just has to finish off Innocent. Frozen dropping that Molotov, melting him down, and will grab the defuse. It's still a very, very close round for Mouse, uncomfortably close when you look at what Mad Lions bought into it.
Yeah, really nice play from Frozen as well. He considers that left. He's clearly, the results are there, right? He's clearly hitting his shots. And yeah, okay, Chris and Karrigan, they've AWP'd for some time in the past, but you know, the reason they're here is not because they're AWPers, it's because they're capable riflers. And you know, these guys have always been able to set up players like Rops, like Frozen, like Woxic. And so I'm all for it. You know, give Rops what he wants, man. He wants a pay rise, give him a pay rise. He wants an AWP, give him an AWP.
Just anything to keep him there.
Yeah.
Anything to keep Rops happy. Oh, wow, Chris J's not happy. He's been shushed down in this round. Rob's backing away, trying to watch for this boost. He seems so ready for everything, and just as I say it, he looks away now. It's going to require a little bit of fancy flick work indeed if Shush goes a little bit wider here to try and peek. Oh, he sees the bag. Rops, he's got an eye for fashion, tags a Cillian for 20 damage. What? A Cillian's wearing some kind of new armor. That's disgusting. Rops, you've been cheated there for the 2nd time now on this AWP, it feels like. They do need to give him... that's the part they're missing out on here.
It's so hard to see through that railing. Rush does a good job of going to X-ray to show us how difficult it is to look down or look up through it. Right now, it's a BXQ for Mad Lions. They are moving up with all 5 players. Robs is going to get flashed off. Great utility from the T side. Well, Frozen can't see a thing. Oh, dear, he hits a tag. These orbs, they're only doing damage. They're never finding kills. Grenade does a nice chunk onto Roy, pushing through the smoke. Karrigan gets the orb, but he also gets silenced. And Frozen might want to look to save. They are rushing him down, and more damage, but no kills. Only
the smoke going down, because that is like just a big reminder to Mad Lions, like, yeah, we took ramp away, and what? But then, you know, I guess you poke the bear bites back. Acor with the wallbangs has forced them away from ramp from. This has wasted precious time for Mad Lions and has really slowed down any offensive they were trying to run. This did mean that Mousesports leant very, very heavily over towards B and mid, anticipating that on the back of losing ramp, Mad Lions might try and pick up the pace and hit one of these other sites. So we'll have to see if that kind of rotation comes back to punish Mouse. It feels like they're adjusting to it now.
No.
Woxic is barrel. Oh, shush. Oh. Like a T-Rex, mate. You can only see it when it's moving. Woxic. Oh, just out of the way.
Oh, dear.
And he is still alive somehow. Woxic, they know you're here, bud. They really do. Like, this gun is a little too long. Acor hops up.
No.
And does get taken down. It's a 1-for-1, but they lose Rops back in the bomb site. B has fallen. And a plant going to come on through.
Yeah, we still got that lurk on the A site. Cillian's hiding in the smoke as they fade. Frozen isn't falling for it. He isn't rotating, but he's now losing time as this bomb ticks away over on B. There's the flank dealt with. That can open up this retake. Karrigan and Frozen both so low, and Shush is going to push them back on his own. Frozen has to save, and wow, this is such an interesting game of Vertigo right now. It's playing like nothing I've ever seen before. The battle for the A ramp control, the mind games with these fakes. Mad Lions, they retake that A site. They throw the execute smoke. Does need that info, but there's going to be a level of familiarity and better communication between these guys. So Innocent, he can play those lurk rolls, he can play those positions on his own to better effect. It's the right way of spreading out this this defense. I say defense, it's T-sided, but with the way that Mad Lions have been playing slowly on this T side, could argue that. Oh. The footstep, Shush hears them. Does he know? He checks it. Frozen caught in the corner. There's 2 more players on B falling back, and now Mousesports might want to second guess. They're going to keep the AK here on the wrong side of the map as the bomb goes A.
Oh, Chris J holding his ground in with the double, and actually now might make this round feel doable for Mouse. Acor up on ramp, not being given anything just yet, but Karrigan here in the site going to get flashed for a peek, and it's actually a Cillian's flashbang that deals Acor a rough hand. Think for Karrigan, M4 retrieved, and another kill leaves it in a 1v1. They've set Rops up to try and clutch this round out. He has a kit and a flashbang. That there could prove to be so important in this clutch. A Cillian not putting the bomb down, trying to go aggressive, might even try and wrap B here. Has no idea where Rops could be. And he's bypassed him perfectly, running into mid. Rops has heard the footsteps and now tries to play catch-up. In towards the B site, Cillian goes. Rops in hot pursuit here. Cillian bomb down, Rops close. Oh, he nails the shot.
With the peak, because that's when Acor can come alive. We look at players like Searson on Big. He does not miss this shot. Acor is a very talented AWPer. Ooh, that smoke actually bounces back. That is not what Roy wanted. It's not going to matter anyway. They were waiting in middle from the start of the round, so this wasn't an A attack from the get-go. Mad Lions are going to head out into mid with 3 against Chris J.
Yeah, this spot for Chris is an interesting one. That molly goes in, and so he just leaves at the first sign of trouble. Now CT taken. Cillian so fast. Surely they're not going to be ready for this. He's already in CT spawning. Oh! J. Roy's going to beat him to the punch, and Rops falls shortly thereafter. They split into B, and they do it very, very well. Everyone chiming in with the kill bar. Cillian. And it's only Frozen left. This is pretty devastating for Mouse. These rounds have been the last few. Okay, no, not that last round where it was down to the 1v1. But prior to that, these have started to look very well orchestrated for Mad Lions, and it's making me a little bit worried here. Because clearly they still have a lot more to show us in this game.
When we see mid to B plays like that, it's so often you just smoke off that deep mid or CT and elevator and you jump over the construction. And that can be a hard fight where a CT almost always gets one and either gets away or gets traded. Chris gets mollied off. He falls back safely. That's the right call. But Mad Lions, like you said, Cillian just W
themselves into quite the lead.
And every single round has been something new, something different, whether that be the mid-round decision or like a fake from the get-go where they feign early A control. We've not seen Mad Lions run 5 up at the A ramp and throw those normal smokes at the start of the round like many teams do and like Vertigo often falls into. So that's why this is a really fun game of Vertigo for a change. Woxic hitting the quick shot in middle. This is what we need him to do. Need him to double, but he's been flashed out and Chris J can't support either. Woxic going back in. Oh, it's a risky one, but it's going to pay off for another kill. Favoring Mousesports now. Rops holding down the B site. Roy trades, and he's opened up a chance, but a knife out. Carrigan on
16.
Ooh, those odds are good for Mad Lions considering the situation we're in right now. Again, they're only the first map of this series, and their pick as well. Got Nuke coming up as a second, and hey, if we go the full distance, which, you know, considering how this series is going, is perfectly possible. Could be trained. But let's stick with it here in the now. It's Vertigo. It's the T side for Mouse. They're playing a similarly slow A side Cruel with the bomb outside of B. It's going to leave the rejoin, regroup with the rest of Mousesports. And boy, talking of regrouping, Mad Lions have taken a page out of their book. 4 on this site. What a gamble, what a risk. But considering how well Shush is playing, I don't even blame them. He's got like 21 kills right now. And he's even leaving B. Mad Lions, they've got X-ray on. They know what's happening. They're in the heads of Mousesports. He is holding for a mid-lurk and listening out for B footsteps, but right now there's nothing to be heard but Mousesports creepy crawling up A.
Innocent and Acor with this bait and switch setup at short. I love it. I think this could do so much damage because you deal with Innocent and then Roy's even here to pull even more attention away. You are never going to be ready for Acor so close, and there he is doubling up. That is such a was. I've nailed it without meaning to.
Sports life.
Casual Friday in the Mad Lions office. You love to see it. Cillian didn't get the memo. Wow, Mousesports. It's feeling more like Freaky Friday right now because this could be a bit of a defeat. Cillian opening up with a kill onto Robs, no less. Man advantage taken, and he just leaves mid. That is super aggressive as well. Like runs the gauntlet in through middle, gets away with a kill, and now has Mad Lions in a very, very good spot indeed.
And I think that's just showing the confidence of Mad Lions already. Think about how we never saw that from Mousesports. The only time they ever flanked on their CT side was a full eco that they... I can't remember if they won it or if they came down to the 1v1 and Rops lost it on B, but they pushed A and they got loads of kills with the USPs and P2K. So, yeah, it's just, you know, Mad Lions are feeling confident. Mousesports don't look like their normal selves. And Innocent is just ridding them of this round. 3 in the middle, up on the wrong side of bed. Opening kills in favor of Mad Lions, multi-kill rounds in favor of Mad Lions, doubling up against Mousesports. Acor is going to deep nade ramp. One player is already up pretty close. And I don't know if they've realized it yet. Mad Lion's going to fall into the site so they don't lose any lives early on. Roy is still posted up Crane side. Carrigan walking once again into this quad A stack. It feels like wherever Mousesports go, Mad Lions are ready for it. This is a sweaty setup. How on earth are you supposed to peek ramp into 3 players holding the same position? They're going to move one over to short. Makes sense. Pressure with the nades, and everyone's blind. Even Roy getting flashed by his teammate, but he still gets a kill before it pops. Double AWP needed to survive now for Mad Lions, as Cillian is the last rifle flashed back into his death. Robs has gotten good ground towards B, and Shush has just left this site. We saw him float away on the pistol, and that didn't matter, but now it does, as Mousesports own B.
Oh, but Robs is making noise, and oh no, that's him removed. Frozen. Goodbye, my friend.